What could Pixar's newest film, Inside Out, and their Academy Award-winning film, Toy Story 3, have in common, aside from both of them making me openly weep in a crowded movie theater? If you think about it, Riley and Bonnie do have a lot in common, most notably their last name, Anderson. So could Riley from Inside Out and Bonnie from Toy Story 3 actually be related? What could even point us to this conspiracy? Well, the obvious. Both girls share a last name. And since there are only a few human characters in Pixar films that even have a last name, the fact that these two share the same one must mean something. Additionally, both girls live in the Bay Area. A key part of Inside Out is Riley's big move to San Francisco. And though it's never explicitly stated where Toy Story 3 is located, it's been implied that both Andy and Bonnie's families live just across the bay from Riley, in or around Point Richmond, based on a street sign in Andy's room that reads West Cutting, which, fun fact, is a street on which the original Pixar headquarters was located. This not good enough for you? Well, it has been stated several times throughout the Toy Story trilogy that the characters live in a tri-county area. According to TV tropes, a tri-county area is a term for an area that is bigger than a small town, but not a huge metro area. Even though Riley lives in San Francisco, if you look at this banner in the back of our hockey rink, it says that they are actually in a tri-county area. An awfully big coincidence. Another big similarity between the two girls is this memory we see Joy holding. In it, we can see a playground that looks pretty similar to Sunnyside Daycare. Not to mention, both Riley and Bonnie have a goofy personality and a huge imagination. Plus, they do love their imaginary friends. So could these two Pixar girls really be related? I'm not quite sure exactly what it is that makes people so convinced that all Pixar movies must be connected, but I'm not complaining. You have to admit, related or not, Bonnie and Riley do share a goofball island. But could this mean that they're actually cousins? Well, let's start with the location. Riley is definitely in the middle of San Francisco, which is far from being a tri-county area, seeing as it is a major city. And it was actually confirmed on the Walt Disney Family Museum's Instagram that Riley's hockey rink is supposed to be in the Presidio district of San Francisco, which is not a tri-county area, but is in fact where the Walt Disney Family Museum is located in real life. And in fiction, a tri-county area is a very common and general term for a location. So unless both girls being located in or around a tri-county area links them together, they may as well be in the same universe as, say, Phineas and Ferb. And just because they live close to each other, that has no implication on their relation. Family members often live cities, states, and even countries apart. The alleged memory of Sunnyside Daycare really couldn't work either. It's very clear in Inside Out that Riley grew up in Minnesota, so why would she attend a daycare in California? Plus, the only visible difference between these playgrounds is one has a curly slide and the other one doesn't. We really can't let that one slide. And finally, regarding the strangest coincidence, their last name. Darla K. Anderson, the producer of many Pixar films, including Toy Story 3, has had several characters named after her, including Darla from Finding Nemo, but also Bonnie Anderson and Riley Anderson. So while I think this theory is pretty cool, I don't think there's quite enough evidence to entirely prove it. So on the plausibility meter, I give the Inside Out Toy Story 3 conspiracy 2.5 memories out of 5. Here's what you guys thought of this conspiracy. Home Run Production wrote, would make sense with the Pixar theory. Fun fact, about a week after we wrote and shot this episode, author of the Pixar theory, John Negroni, added Inside Out to his original theory. Check the links in the description if you guys want to read that. Giovanni's House said, am I the only person in the multiverse that didn't cry when I saw Toy Story 3? Yes, you are literally the only person who didn't cry at the end of that movie. What is wrong with you? Christopher McRafter said, can't Joy make Bing Bong alive again? Can't she get a memory of Bing Bong and make Riley remember him and he will materialize again? Someone is a little bit in denial here. Look, it'll be okay. You will be okay. If you guys have a suggestion for a conspiracy you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments or send us an email. Check out that Channel Frederator Facebook page and make sure you subscribe to Channel Frederator, and we'll see you guys next week.